Y'all ready? I want to feel secure within myself before offering my love to anybody else because my partner doesn't deserve all of my baggage. And I've been walking around carrying suitcases on MARTA like, damn, I thought I was supposed to be smarter than this. But it seems like every single day I'm coming up short on 250 and some cents. I'm sick of only having myself to depend on. But wait, how did I forget? Psalms 55:22, God tells us to throw our burdens upon him, and sometimes it's hard because I feel like I'm burdening him. I ain't even been no good servant in him. Roam the streets just wondering where I belong. Now I feel like I'm being called back to him. It's just hard to hear his voice clearly with all of the chatter disguised as endearment, but really don't be too loving at all. I constantly feel like I'm slipping through the cracks trying not to fall because nobody ever told me. All I have to hold on to is me, is me, is me. So I'm constantly feeling like I'm carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders, trying to hold them up as they break me down, claiming that they knew that I would fail. But they don't know that I'm a demon trying to escape from hell. I may have made a few mistakes, but oh well, because don't we all? I feel like what makes the difference though is intentionally growing beyond them. Seeing yourself in a new light despite all of the darkness surrounding, and making even the smallest changes where you can. So please, God, heal me so I don't have to walk around flinging my trauma just like a bag lady. You gon' hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. Alright, we're just gonna go with that take because no, I'm not doing it over again. Sometimes I slip up, sometimes I stumble, but you know what? Players mess up too. Players mess up too. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, let me stop playing. Yo, what's up, y'all? My name is Kenn. And these are the Weak Daze, the podcast where we talk about self-discovery, getting it out of the mud, and paving a path for yourself when you feel like you just don't have one. Today's topic, we are talking about healing with intention. I have absolutely no clue what I'm going to say today, but I'm just going to let the words flow because I just want to be myself. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so I feel like I'm in a space where I am healing with intention, which means that I'm embracing the idea of solitude because I don't feel like I've ever just been alone at any point in my life. Not for real alone. I've always had somebody to call on or had somebody to depend on. But right about now, I feel like I don't have no support system. So I am in therapy. Therapy helps y'all. You know, shout out to my therapist. I have to switch therapists, but we're not going to talk about it. That really, you know what? I'm not even going to lie. It really upset me when my therapist told me she going to quit me. I'm like, who? Where are you going? Who said that you could leave? Like, why would you just put me off on somebody else? I was very upset. But what she explained to me is that her level of expertise does not align with what I need. Because she, when I initially started therapy, she was my therapist to help me with my issues as far as it concerns my ADHD. But then when I had started to talk to her, we started to delve more into different experiences that I've had, you know, growing up, because I feel like I've just been traumatized all of my life. I've been abused by men all of my life, mentally, emotionally, verbally, physically, sexually. Yeah, like, it's just like, let's pick on Kennedy. You feel what I'm saying? And where I am right now is I'm in a space where I want to learn how to heal because hurt people hurt people. You feel what I'm saying? And the biggest struggle with being able to find out how I'm going to just heal myself, my biggest struggle is not knowing how to love myself for real, because it's just like, where does self-love come from? And so I feel like I might not be the only person who struggles with that, because I feel like self-love is more than just an affirmation and saying, oh, I am loved, I am beautiful, I am important. Like, this is not the help. You feel what I'm saying? But that is just one aspect of it. I feel like those words of affirmations and feeding yourself with positivity is just one aspect of learning how to love oneself. And I feel like it's so difficult for me because I don't want to be like cocky or haughty or like, oh yeah, I know I'm that girl. I feel like I'm better than everybody else in the room. Like, I want to be the type of woman who has confidence within herself without tearing somebody else down and not even having like a comparison. The only comparison that I would like to have is comparing the new me to the old me. Like, yeah, I'm shitting on her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be better than anybody else. I know that I'm different from other people, but we're all different. Like, every individual is unique. No two of us have the same makeup. You feel me? Like, we may have similarities, but that don't make us each other, if you understand what I'm saying. So I feel like I'm in a place right now where I'm trying to figure out who I am. Because, all right, y'all, I went to jail last summer. Because this girl kept putting her hands on me. She was the security guard. I may have talked about this in a previous episode. But she was the security guard at this apartment complex that I lived at. And essentially, like, she was just being rude. She was being mean. She was being a bully. Like, but it wasn't really always like that. Because she was nice to me at first. But then once the leasing folks done caught on to the fact that we were sitting over here being nice to each other and she was giving me water and we could laugh, joke, and play around and just be cool, even though she pushed me to the ground, they're like, oh, how can y'all still be cool with each other and you just pushed her? Well, because we're both two mature adults, like, who can get over a situation because it really wasn't that deep. But y'all want to instigate and y'all want to make something bigger than what it actually was. And I really was actually struggling and having a hard time. And she was really just being sweet and kind to me. Like, it wasn't really nothing to it. It wasn't like a love connection. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, she was fine. That girl was some fine shit. I'm not even going to lie to you. I cannot tell a lie. I cannot lie. You feel what I'm saying? Let me stop playing all the time because I do play too much. But I feel like that's a thing though. Like, you can see somebody as attractive. You can see the beauty within somebody. You can like who somebody is as a person. But that does not necessarily mean that the two of y'all are in a relationship or should be in a relationship together. You feel what I'm saying? So even then, when I had met old girl, I knew I had a crush on her. But I wasn't trying to get with her. I just thought she was sweet, she was kind, she was pretty, and like, she made me laugh. You feel what I'm saying? Like, meet me again. No, let me stop playing. No, she cannot meet me again because I don't like the fact that she felt like it was okay to put her hands on me. See, that is a generational curse that I would like to unlearn. Like, being abused, allowing somebody to abuse me. Don't put your hands on me. It wasn't like she had put her hands on me like that. It wasn't like, nah, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't that serious. And I feel like that's the only reason why I was able to forgive what she did. But what I cannot forgive is the fact that you asked me if I wanted to fight you. I said yes because you keep putting your hands on me, and then you told me to hit you first, and I really was finna take my shot because she was a big one, bro. Like, I'm gonna take my first shot because she big as hell, and I want to make sure I get that ass. But that was the wrong move, y'all. Don't go around putting your hands on people. At least don't put your hands on people first because you can't claim self-defense. Now you just seem like you mad. But I wasn't mad at nothing. Like, folks wanted to really sit over here and try to proclaim that I was mad that that girl didn't want to be with me. No, not really. Like, I wasn't mad because there was, only thing wrong with her was the fact that she kept putting her hands on me. Like, I did not like that whatsoever. Don't never put your hands on me. I'm never gonna be okay with that. And she kept telling me to call the police on her. And it's just like, bruh, why can't you just stop putting your hands on me? Like, why do I need to call the authorities on you? I really don't like playing police games. That's not who I am. I really grew up in the hood. I'm really from the trenches. Like, I really don't like to call 12 on nobody. But if you acting up, I guess so. I guess real. I'm calling the Mr. Officer. You feel what I'm saying? Because stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And I don't even understand. It's the fact that she told me to hit her. I did not even get the chance to hit her. And she lays me out on the ground. Like, I'm just going to tell everybody I won that fight. I'm going to tell everybody that I won that fight because she the one who want to sit up here and play police games and press charges on people. So, if I had to go to jail, that means I won because I was on probation for 3 months after that. In jail for 8 days, on probation for 3 months. And I really had to mind my behavior for real. I didn't have no probation fees. I didn't have to take no drug test. Every single time, the funny part is, every single time my probation officer would see me, she would be like, why are you here? And I was like, because they just wanted to make sure that I'm not getting in no trouble. I didn't do nothing wrong for real. That girl put her hands on me first, and I kept telling her to stop putting her hands on me, and she didn't want to listen. So I said, oh well. Even though I knew I would lose that fight. Y'all. I knew I was gonna lose the fight because she's there, okay? I'm not playing. But I don't just let nobody pump me out. Now I'm a pump. I'll be the biggest pump. Because I don't have time for jail, psych, or the cemetery. Them is 3 places I would like to avoid. Like, I just want to stay out of that. You feel what I'm saying? I've already been in psych. I've already been in jail. I've visited somebody at the cemetery, but I'm not trying to be put in the ground. So yeah, I'm going to learn how to mind my manners and control my mood and my attitude. Because a lot of stuff don't be worth it. If I have to be very honest, a lot of stuff really just don't be worth it. Like, is it worth risking your life? Is it worth risking your job? Is it worth risking you going to jail or not having a home? You feel what I'm saying? So in certain situations, it's okay to let folks think they got it. Like, yeah, let them think they got it. Because you don't have to fight every battle. You don't have to win every battle. Like, but win the war though. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose your battles and what you wanna tolerate and what you gonna tolerate and what you're not gonna tolerate. And that brings me to today's topic episode on why I'm not dating. Because I'm not tolerating nothing. Like, I'm literally not tolerating nothing, nobody's bad behavior. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not finna go from one abusive home to another abusive home or one abusive situation to another abusive situation. Because we gonna break that curse now. I'm being so for real. I'm not putting up with it. Like, if you love me, why are you putting your hands on me? Don't put your hands on me. If you care for me, why are you putting your hands on me? Don't put your hands on me. I'm just not gonna tolerate that. So, I'm not dating until I get $1 million. I'm being so serious. Until I get $1 million, I am not dating. Because one thing that is important to me within a relationship is security. And so I feel like to feel secure within a relationship, you have to first feel secure within yourself. And the only thing that will make me feel secure within myself is to be able to have escape money. Because like I just said, I'm not tolerating nothing. So I'm not really finna date nobody because I don't want to put myself in a situation where I let somebody help me out my struggle. And then next thing you know, I'm being treated the same way I was treated in my mama's house. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, no. And then I'm staying because my only options would be a shelter or go back to my mama's house. And neither one of them sound real cool to me. So yeah, like I said, I need escape money. When I feel like I'm fed up, when I see too many red flags, I need to hit that exit sign door. That exit door. You feel what I'm saying? I said exit sign door. That's crazy. That door with the exit sign above it. That's better. You feel what I'm saying? Because I just don't like the whole idea of somebody feeling like they have power or control or some sort of superiority over me. Nah. If we can't be equals, then we can't be nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I say that way too much. But do y'all actually be feeling what I'm saying? Like, I'm being so for real. I am not the type of person who's really, I feel like I'm materialistic in a way, but I'm only a materialistic when it comes to my own funds and then when it comes to when it comes to my own funds and when it comes to my own money, yes, I'm materialistic with that because if I can afford it and I bought it, now I like nice things. You feel? You tracking? Like, I try to find a different word to say, but yeah, I do like nice things, and I don't never ask somebody else to buy me no expensive stuff. Like, if I can't afford to buy it by myself, then what would I be doing asking you for it? I don't think like that's right. I don't believe in one-sided relationships, and right now I just know that my cup is empty. My cup is drained, so I have nothing to add to a relationship with somebody. I'm really busy working on my goals and trying to build a future for myself and trying to build like a whole life. You feel me? Like, I feel like one of my main goals is to help heal my community. Like, where we stop doing unloving things to each other. And we stop killing each other. Like, I want a hand in that. I want a hand in doing something positive. And I don't know. I just feel like I was a side piece for too long. And I don't want to go back there. And that's not even, hold on, yeah. So I was a side piece for over 10 years, bro. On and off. And that's ridiculous. Like, Kennedy, what were you doing? Woo, Chile. Baby. Why? Like, are you dumb? Nah, I'm not dumb. I feel like I was just really insecure within myself. And so, yeah, I was really insecure within myself. I didn't love myself back then. Like, I didn't see why anybody would ever want me, for real. So when this dude who I found attractive, when he like offered, I'm just like, sure. But from the very beginning, I knew what it was. Like, I don't feel like I was ever delusional. I never felt like that was ever going to be my man or nothing. I knew that I was using him the same way that he was using me because we had an agreement. It was just sex. Like, it wasn't meant to be anything serious. I was never his girlfriend. He always had a girlfriend. And when he told me that he had a girlfriend, I didn't care because at the time, before we listen and we don't judge, right? Okay, so at the time, I was 235 in high school. I was 17 years old, and everybody else was doing it. That is not an excuse. Okay. That's not a good excuse, bro. All right. But no, for real, everybody else was doing it. And I was, look, I'm going to put it like this. I was conducting an experiment, for real. I was not in love. I was conducting an experiment because I asked my mama what sex was. And she told me, just don't do it. And so I said, shit. No, let me stop playing. Nah, but for real, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mom, but I'm finna do me. When I tell you I should have listened to my mother, I should have listened to my mother. Because it's like when some people see that you might be vulnerable or you might be insecure, then they're gonna do whatever they want because they feel like you need them or they provided some real value to you. I took care of him. I provided value. I was the one firing him up. I had to buy my own condoms, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard me because I wasn't trying to say that too loud, but I had to buy the condoms. Why was I with that man? Like, that's a little confusing to me too, because all right, so the person who I lost my virginity to, they gang raped me with one of their best friends. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think I'm angry anymore. Like, I'm not saying this to ruin somebody's life, get them in trouble or anything like that, but I really want to be able to tell my story one day. I still don't think that today is the day, but one day I want to be able to tell my story as a lesson learned, like maybe a lesson that passed down to girls who may have struggled with their identity the same way that I have been struggling with mine. Like, you feel me? But I got a lot to work through. So I really don't feel like now is really the best time for a relationship because I don't know me yet. Or I'm trying to get back to me. And I don't want nobody distracting me from my goals and what I really want to do in life. I don't ever want to put my dreams on hold for a person or for another job or anything of that nature. I'm really just trying to get in tune with myself, like reconnect with my inner child and ask her what she could have needed or ask her what could have been done differently. What can I do now to show that I support her becoming the woman who I'm supposed to be, if that makes sense. So I'm not even really desperate for a relationship. I'm really chilling. Like, I'm good. And I feel like and why I'm celibate. Okay, so let me get into why I'm celibate too. Because one, I don't have no time for nobody pitter-pattering on my faint little heart. Because I got a big heart, okay? And I don't have time for nobody playing with me. And then number two, the reason is why I'm celibate is because I feel like when I lost my virginity, I was having sex for all of the wrong reasons. So I feel like when I lost my virginity, I was doing it like out of validation because I really just wanted to know if I was beautiful or not. And I didn't see any beauty within myself, and I did not love myself, and I did not feel like I was worthy of love because I was brought into this world and I didn't feel like my parents really loved me, so I didn't even understand how somebody could love me if my own family didn't love me. And so that's a rabbit hole that my mind kind of went down a little bit. And so I'm not even going to say that I'm 100% confident in myself now. Like, I never thought I was ugly. Let's be clear. Did my daddy house. No, I'm playing. Nah, but for real, I never really thought that I was ugly. I just always questioned my beauty, if that makes sense. And I just never really knew for myself, like, that I'm gorgeous. You feel me? Like, that I'm really hurt. I never felt that. And so even still, that I weigh less and I feel like I see myself more, I still do have insecurities. I'm not 100% confident, but I'm way more confident than what I was when I was younger. And I know that I always want to remain humble, like just about myself, about my beauty. I don't never want anybody to feel intimidated with my presence, but people do, and I can't do nothing about that. But hey, I still want to be able to say, like, I want to be able to not allow, but have people hurt my feelings, and I'm just like, okay, and I move on. Or not even not hurt my feelings, but knowing that somebody's intention is to hurt my feelings or to get a reaction out of me, and I don't give it to them. I am really learning how to control my reactions to things meant to throw me off of my path. If you understand what I'm saying, like, I can't do that. I can't fall for the bullcrap no more, because nah, I got a future. I got way too much planned for myself, for my future, for my life, to even let little stuff make me stumble. And so where I am right now is I don't know. I just know I'm here for the journey. Like, to learning, becoming, evolving into a better, brighter version of me. Because for real, I need me. How can I be there for somebody else if I feel like I can't even be there for myself? You feel me? So don't nobody need me but me right now. And that's really what it is. That is my story. A piece of my story. My stomach is talking to me and I'm hungry. So I really am finna close out this episode. And I feel like I explained everything. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn a new phrase. But thank y'all for listening to the Weak Daze. If you got anything out of this episode, let me know. Like, if you understood me, if you actually really did feel what I'm saying, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at The Hippie Historian, THAHIPPIE. Type in an H, I'm popping up on your screen. You feel me? And you can follow the podcast at _Weak Daze, WEAKDAZE, and we are out of here. Bye, y'all.